All right, guys, quick disclaimer on the video. This was shot over like a couple weeks, so editing is going to be a little off, but you'll get the point. If you have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks. What is up, guys? Brent here. Just want to do a quick updated video on running the two new 7.7s. We're also adding the 2 amps back here and the 2 subs down here below. But we've been trying to figure out a good way to run the wire. So we found the easiest way is to actually loosen up these 2 bolts here on the roof. There'll be a channel, as you can see on that side, a channel along the edge of the roof over there on both sides. And there's not one back here. Actually, I just ordered that piece to hide the wiring, but so what we did was run a small 10 gauge wire down through here, all the way down. You can see there where it comes out. This is on the passenger side. We took the side plastic off, the one plastic piece, and then the side fairing. And if you look, you could sit one down like a 10 gauge. And I don't know if you can see, there's already a hole there from factory. So we ran this power cord down and ended up tying this factory RCA cord that I put in my other video and then this other set of RCA cords. We ended up taping it to the power cord and fishing it down through. It took a couple tries. We ended up getting it though. As you can see, got the power cord going to the battery, and here's the pre-made cord that I showed in the previous video that you can buy that attaches right into this clip here on the back side of the radio from factory. So we'll finish running that up. See, that's the other end there. But yeah, just want to show what route we took to make it look clean. At first I thought I was going to have to run it along this back. We have the back window out actually right now. But I was going to have to run it along this back here, and I was hating the way it was going to look. So we did a little more research and digging around, and yeah. So just take a power wire or something through. We couldn't get a fish tape to actually work. It kept on getting caught up in here somewhere. So just take a smaller wire, tape everything you're wanting to pull through. Tape it good, make sure that there's no sharp edges or anything that'll catch, and fish it down through here. And I took a small pair of like needle nose and grabbed the first wire and pulled it through, and then pulled the rest with it. The RCAs, you kind of gotta like stagger, tape one and then tape one further down. You can't tape them together, it's too wide. So I'll continue to add on the video, but just wanted to show as far as the wiring, and then continue to run it through this guide here where there's already factory wire going. Then we'll rivet the door seal back on there, the trim piece to hide it all, and it'll all be hid behind this plastic as well. We're getting ready to run speaker wires up through here for these 2 set of speakers and for these to the amp. And we're just going to leave the factory wiring that goes to the factory head unit up there. So we're rewiring those for the 2 amps back here. I also wanted to add that where we're installing the amps, as you can see, we marked exactly how we wanted it to go behind the seat. We're putting the 2 amps side by side. We measured, cut it out to where it actually goes around them really tight. It looks clean once it's installed. I think with how uneven this back is, we're just going to use Velcro for the time being, get them mounted and everything. If I have any issues down the road, I'll figure out a way to mount them better. But I think we're just going to use 2 big old pieces of Velcro, and it should look pretty clean. We're putting them both behind the one seat. This side, the passenger side, even has more bumps in it. If you take a look at it, this side's fairly flat, so we're gonna get them there. But I just wanted to show you as far as how we cut the back carpet piece, and we'll continue to add to the video as we finish running the wires and hooking everything up. And back to another tip far as running the wire. along this edge here. You can see where we're running it. Take those two 10mm screws out, or bolts there, and then there's a 13 up here on the back of the roof, and it'll loosen this whole side up here, as you can see. And that's the easiest way to where you don't have to actually even take the rivets out. So we drilled the rivets out to take that piece off first, and then we couldn't even get the piece out once we did that until we loosened the roof. So I wouldn't even worry about taking the rivets out, just loosen the roof, run them down the track, tighten the roof back down. It's the easiest way to do it. And then add the trim piece back here that didn't come factory. All that'll be hidden. Okay, as you can see, we're getting quite the pile of parts here. One thing I will like to add, if you do want to add any more 7.7s into the roof like here, I took the pattern they sent, the inside of this, and found a hole saw on Amazon. It is 6 3/8 hole saw, and it cut them out perfect. So made life a lot easier. Connected right to the drill there, drilled them out, went right through it. So that made life a lot easier than using a jigsaw and trying to cut a good circle. So just a little information there. And here is screws that I found through Fastenal that are the exact same as the JL Audio screws they use. So same finish and everything, so everything will match on the two new ones. Just another quick update as I finish running the wires through. See if they go right through there, through that side, right along this channel here. Like I said, we took the cover off, actually messed it up. I ended up ordering a new one of these and melted the plastic, getting them rivets out. Lesson learned, you don't have to take this off, you don't have to take the rivets out. Just get it to where the roof's loose, and you can run it in the channel without having to do that. Then run around this. The roof actually lifts up here if you have the nuts off this, the 210s. Right around, right across the front. Of course, you know the plastic piece goes here, so this will all be hidden. This goes behind. Here's the cord I purchased online. You can get from UTV Stereo or Amazon. I purchased it on Amazon, 50 bucks. It has RCA's running through it and the remote wire. So end up running another set of RCA's though to be able to control, have more control. And then of course the power cord. So yep, that's the route we took. Now, as far as running speaker wire for the rear speakers, so I'm gonna have to add speaker wire for all 4 speakers, because like I said, those 2 go to your factory head unit. We're not reusing the wiring. So I think we're gonna go down this side. The only thing going down that side, as you can see, is it looks like the windshield wiper fluid from the back for the front windshield. So this side we're getting pretty tight, getting pretty full, so I think we'll have better luck running the speaker wire, but that shouldn't be too hard with it just being 16 gauge speaker wire. So stay tuned, I'll keep adding. Okay, so skipping ahead here, just wanted to show kind of where we're at now. Got all the wiring done. As you can see, I showed in the previous video, ran along this channel here, down this channel here. I got all the plastic put back on. As you can see, it turned out pretty clean. You can't see any of that. It's all behind the plastic. I still do have the rear window out at this time. So this here, we're actually gonna put, I got the digital rear view mirror as the rear camera and the front camera. So we're actually gonna drill a hole up here in the roof and put the rear camera up in that area of the roof. As you can see, we did add the exterior light there to shine down into the bed. Same as the one in the interior here. And then we use the 2 holes there. These line up perfectly with them holes from factory. Let me, so added a couple switches. You can see, that'll shine down in the bed. see all 8 JL speakers in. Added the 2 7.7s there. Direct power, don't have to have the key on anymore for the stereo. So got those there. That was the rear light switch. And we added the interior light switch, all hot, so you don't have to have the all on by switch. So as you can see, they're plenty bright with just the 3 of them. They're very clear. They kind of look yellow in the video, but they're very white. Nice looking. Still got some wiring going on up here. I'm gonna have the wiring guide covers to hide all this. Rivet them in to where they go there. As you can see, the factory ones over there. So, got the amp cover put back up, radio put back in. So we'll put that plastic piece here, I'll hide all that. This here is just extra wire for the rear view mirror. We got the wolf box. We actually used the factory mirror. So this is the back of a factory mirror. We separated the glass from it, cut it down, and it's going to use the factory mount Canon mirror to mount the wolf box. So the only thing we're going to do different on that, instead of it mounting up here, we're actually going to mount it on the bottom here. How we're going to do that, took this bolt out that goes right in the center here, and we are going to actually cut this piece off, and this bolt will go, we'll drill this out, and this bolt will go here. So the front rear view mirror, so the rear view camera will sit here, but the front camera will work out the windshield as the front camera wouldn't work at the factory location. So still working on a few things. As you can see, stereo is complete. We do have a little bit of a ground issue through the speakers. We're going to try to hunt down, maybe run another ground, but hard to see the 212s. I'll make a video, updated video when it's not midnight with the music, and try to give you a little bit of what it has. So on the home stretch of this, as far as the stereo, rear view mirror, all the interior lights and everything. Got the carpet back in, got the amps in. See, we cut out the carpet around here. Pretty good fit. Looks pretty clean sitting them side by side like that. They're actually just Velcroed in, because with how the hump in the back, it's kind of going to be hard to screw them in. So actually just put heavy duty Velcro, and actually turned out really good. See, got all that. We just need to finish the wiring for the rear camera and get through the back window put back in. Bolt the roof down. Hide those wires with the channel. Thanks. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them. Don't forget to subscribe for more channels, more projects, and I'll add another video soon. Thanks.